Hello, today is June 3rd, 2024, and I thought I would do a little oracle reading for today for you from the Dragon Mother Oracle deck. And this reading is specifically for those of you that are on a path of spiritual initiation. And this deck is meant to be a source of guidance and wisdom and insight for you while you walk the path, because spiritual initiation is gnarly and it can be very confusing and disorienting. And it's always helpful to have an aid and a way to access that deeper wisdom to kind of guide us. So let's see. I've already done a nice shuffle on this. All right. Transmutation. So this is our card. This is transmute. Transmutation is an alchemical process. So if you look at the bottom of this card, you can see this kind of sickly green on the bottom, and then these tentacles and these foxgloves, and they're sort of sucking up that sickly green into this ancient boab tree. And at the top of the tree, you can see this radiant green snakehead with feathered wings coming out of it. And in the background, we have this very ancient spirit being guiding this process. I always like to look at the bottom of the deck to get a little information, and this is the Jupiter card. Jupiter has to do with wisdom and luck, and it also has to do with law. So things that are just and fair, and also just literally legal matters. So I would say that doing this little system where I have the top card and then I see what's on the bottom to give extra insight, it sort of aids in the subject we're talking about. So if you are in a situation, either for yourself or a client or someone that you care about, where there are issues of, there's a great deal of ignorance in the situation, which would be the opposite of Jupiter's wisdom. There's a high degree of just kind of bad luck and misfortune, and or you're looking at a legal matter where something seems to be very unfair that's going on. So the energy of transmutation is the ability to take that substance in, usually into your own body if you heal that way. This is a green path card, which is the path of the healer. So taking something in, and through wisdom and through the guidance of the spirits, turning that into something that's actually beneficial. So if you're in a situation where transmutation is required, specifically around legal matters or something that's unfair, around a great deal of ignorance where people around you are being ignorant or you yourself are being ignorant, or around just a lot of bad luck that needs to be turned into good luck, if you have the ability to transmute, you likely have the urge to get involved in the situation and to transform it, transmute it into something better. People who transmute, if you have a gift of transmutation, people tend to not have a lot of conscious direction and discernment around it. So I want to also caution you that whenever you see this card, let's look at it again. Whenever you see this card in a reading, there's an opportunity to transmute, but this card also lets us know that we need to use discernment. And the spirit being in the background has great wisdom, has access to deep wisdom. And sometimes when we're transmuting, we don't realize it. And it's very expensive and costly for us to do that because it exhausts our energy. And it's also not always appropriate, as weird as that might sound. So if you're in a situation where you feel the urge that things need to change and you have an urge to get involved and you're going to use your own energy to do that, I would highly recommend taking the counsel of this card. Yes, something needs to be transmuted, but it needs to be done with wisdom, and perhaps taking it to your altar, talking with the spirits about the situation and asking for them to guide you and how much or how little you participate. So transmutation is a beautiful gift, but it can be very costly. So this card is letting us know to use discernment and engage the wisdom of the spirits for what needs to be transmuted, and not always relying on ourselves, because humans, especially if you're a kind human, your heart will want to help out wherever it can. And sometimes situations don't always require that, and sometimes it's always not the wisest. So, by going to your altar and sitting down with the spirits and asking for some wisdom in how you do this, and making sure that wisdom, the serpent is very ancient primordial wisdom. So, we really want to make sure that deeper wisdom is guiding the process and that the end result, where we see this green snake head, the outcome where this toxic substance is being transmuted, is done with wisdom and done with deeper intelligence, so that it really is the best result for the situation and not just what maybe our hearts think it needs to be. So, if that message is for you today, I hope that this is helpful, and whatever situation needs to be transmuted, take it to your altar, ask for guidance, ask for help, ask for deeper wisdom, and then see what that results in, so that you can really have an outcome that is based in deeper intelligence and a really good outcome governed by wisdom. So I hope that that's helpful for you today. Thank you very much. Have a good one.